Hello and welcome to video number 3. In this video we're gonna choose a hero from the Valve Workshop Technical Requirements page. We're gonna download it, we're gonna put it in Blender, and we're gonna take a look at it. So let's get started. First off, we need to go to this Dota2.com Workshop Requirements page, and you'll find a link in the description. And in here they have a list of heroes that are available to work on. It's a pretty good list. I think there's well, I don't know how many there are there. There's a lot. So you can choose whatever one you like, and I chose Dragon Knight just kind of randomly. And so if you click on that, you're going to see all of the details about Dragon Knight. You have some of his story behind him, and this shows you the items that you can make for him. So each item here, these are all items that you can submit to the workshop, and it shows you here the triangle limit. So this is how many triangles you can use to make the object, and this is a maximum. So and you can make 2 levels of detail. I usually just make 1 level because that's what gets used in games. So the higher limit, you can do that as well, and that's used for like kind of a beauty shot or something in the loadout. But for me, I just try to make this one look really nice, level of detail 1. So it's the lower number. I try to make that look nice, and then it also shows the texture size that you have to work with. So this is important. Like if we're working on Dragon Knight now, I'm just going to keep this page kind of open so I can see what everything is. So I've gone ahead, and here it says I can download the Dragon Knight model. I've already done that. It's already been downloaded, and I put that in my Dota 2 folder. So you can go ahead and do that, or pick a different hero if you want. And so in here, I've got Dragon Knight, and it comes as a zip file. I've unzipped it, and it's ready to go. So let's go into Blender now. Let's get rid of this default cube. So I'm just going to right-click on it and select it. So it's already selected, so I'll right click and then I'll hit X on the keyboard, and it says you want to delete it, and I do. So now that's gone, and I'm going to go up here to File, and I'm going to import an SMD. And I know where it is. It's on my desktop. It's in Dota 2. It's in Dragon Knight, Models, Heroes, Dragon Knight, SMD, and I'm going to start with the body. So I'll go ahead and import the body. And okay, so it's zoomed in quite a bit here. And to zoom out, of course, I'm going to hit Alt Control and then left click, and then I'm just going to bring back the mouse here, and or the trackpad on my, and there we go. So there he is, no text or anything, and that's his body. And you can see all these little weird things here. This is the rig that he's rigged to. This is his bones. This is all part of his animation. So what I'm going to do is just hit A to deselect everything. I'm going to select this with a right click, and then I'm going to hit M on the keyboard, and I'm going to move that to a different layer. So these are all different layers you can put things on. And you can see right now everything's in layer 1. I'm going to move this over to layer 10 here. So now that's in layer 10. You don't see it anymore. And if you look down at the bottom of the screen, these are your layers here. You can see that it's in layer 10, but I don't have layer 10 visible. So if you hit Shift Select, you can Shift Select different layers that you want visible. And so like I've made layers 1 through 3 visible now. Of course, there's nothing on those layers, so it doesn't look any different. But if I just shift select layer 10, you'll see it comes back on there. And I'll hit A to deselect it. But yeah, you can turn layers on and off like that. It's really handy for organizing your scene. So there he is, Dragon Knight. And I'm just going to slide down here, and you'll see when that double arrow comes up, right click, click on split area, and over here I'm going to switch this from 3D view. I'm going to switch it to the UV image editor. And what I'm going to do with the UV image editor is I'm going to load the texture that that he's textured with. So if I go over to my desktop, Dota 2, Dragon Knight, and instead of going into models, I'm going to go into materials here and Dragon Knight, and I'm going to find Dragon Knight, okay, Night Color. Let's load that texture there. Open image. So, and then I'm using the same keys in the UV image editor as I am in the 3D viewport to scale out. So I'm going Alt Control, and then I'm just kind of scaling out of this image here so I can see the whole thing. There's this texture there, and I'm just gonna go back into 3D port here, select the Dragon Knight again, and now if this is in object mode. You'll see down here I'm gonna hit Tab to go into edit mode, and then I'm gonna hit A to select all the vertices, and there they are. And I'm just going to go to image here. Actually, I'm just going to go to here, and I'm just going to select the Dragon Knight color that we. So there you see. Now the UVs are mapped to that image. So in here on the 3D side here, I can just switch. This is from a flat render down here. You can switch the rendering type to texture, and now we should see them textured. But you know what? We have a light in the scene, so it's going to mess it up. Let's get rid of this light here. I'm just going to hit A to deselect everything. I'm going to right select this, and I'm just going to X, delete that. Okay, so there he is, and there he is textured. And I'm going to go ahead and do this for all the objects that make up the Dragon Knight. So I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going to start it again when I have everything loaded. I'll be doing the same steps exactly. So.